Scrappy Peeps, Suzanna here today to share with you this Christmas in July layout. I created this with the Christmas chair collection from Ardent that is available over on A Cherry on Top, and these photos and my blog post are also available on the A Cherry on Top blog. So I am using this yellow as a frame for my photo. I like Christmas with a little bit more than just red and green. So what I like about this collection is that there is yellow in it, as well as some mint or aqua. It's kind of more of a minty color. So I gutted the inside because even though I have the entire paper pack of the plain paper, I don't know, it just feels like a waste. And even though I don't use it, I don't know. It's something that I started doing ages ago and it has just become a habit. So I am working with a 6x8 paper pad, the ephemera pockets and frames, and then I have 3 of the different rolls. So this here is the perforated tickets and stamps ephemera roll. And then I also have the pet tape that is the red photo frames. And then I also have it's pet tape, but it's things that are all different. Hold on, I'm pulling it out. It's called the Kiss Cut Sentiment Pet Tape. So I did not get a lot in the way of actual embellishments from like a die cut standpoint, because I don't tend to use a lot of them. But I like the little frames and the pockets because when I am scrapping in my traveler's notebook or in my memory planner, those are more functional things for me. So I kind of don't like the full size of the ephemera roll down the side. I'm going to end up cutting it for the right hand side, and I wish I had done that for the left, but one of the things about switching to liquid adhesive is once it is down, you cannot pull it back up. So it is what it is. So these are photos of my children who are no longer children, but they will always be my children. That I took of the 2 of them when we were taking our Christmas photo for our last Christmas card, I want to say. There is the date on here somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Oh, November 27th, 2024. So this was, for last year's Christmas card for 2025. And so they kindly cooperated and I was allowed to get a few, not many, pictures of the 2 of them. So I wanted to document those. So I have, you can see, put the pictures in the frames, and then I have 2 of the pocket pieces that I am going to use, one functional to hold the tag that is going up there in the top left with the journaling on the back side, and then the one on the bottom right is more decor and decorative than actual functioning. There's nothing in the pocket. So just to serve a color and contrast balance to the grid, because this ends up being a grid. So I'm going to adhere the pieces that I know where they are going to go, but I also, as you can see on the right hand side there, have that stencil. That word stencil reminds me of Pink Paisley's. She does these really cool word collages, digital word collages, and it reminds me of that. There's other word collages, but that's what it makes me think of. And so when I saw it, I was like, ooh, I have to have that. I thought they'd make really cool backgrounds for my December daily, but I'm clearly not working in December daily, so I thought that I would use it here for my Christmas in July layout. So this is what I was referring to. See how it gives a little bit more balance to the grid by cutting it in half. So that is going to be the balance to what's on the left-hand side over there to the right-hand side, and just give a little bit more of a beginning and an end to the frame that is matting the layout there. I feel like if you don't put something that goes up to the edge, that it's like a cliff that your eye just sort of visually drops off. You've heard me talk about this before. There's also a lot of black in the photo. Nicholas is wearing a black jacket. Mia has a black gray top on, and so I felt like I needed a little bit more black, and that little Treasure This Day frame worked perfectly to add a little bit more black to the the layout itself and provide balance to that. So now I'm going a little bit mixed media. I bought the Brutus Monroe Chroma Sparkle, and Thistle is the color. So it's sort of the same aqua, and I really like the way that it dries with the sparkle. You can see I didn't realize how liquidy this stuff is. I'm used to texture paste, and texture paste doesn't just blob like that. So I chose to just use words here. So I have ho, ho, ho on that long skinny tag, and is drying currently. And then I put joy onto the more rounded edge tag. And I wanted that for contrast color to just all the red and green that is throughout this layout. You can see I put those trees from the pet sticker tape to Kiss tape. I like that they are sticker elements, and I can use those in many, many, many forms of documenting. I liked this circle that I end up putting sort of closer to the center. I'm going to shuffle this around a lot, the good old Suzanna shuffle. You haven't heard about that in a while. But I'm going to put that in the center because it just breaks up the grid, and I like how it goes with the circle that's in that tape, the ephemera tape on the left-hand side, as well as I'm about to pull out a doily piece on that right there. So it just, those circles, those softer edges break up the rigidity of the grid that I talk about a lot in my breaking out of the box grid layouts. Things that I like to do with grid layouts, because if you know me, you know I like to use grid layouts quite a bit. So you can see I have that tag down there on the bottom right. That is going to go with the joy tag that I will pull in a little bit later. You'll see that. I don't actually anchor it while I am designing here, but I'm going to use a brad, and so it just, they both tags are layered and they swivel on the brad. And then I will journal on that newsprint stuff in the red and white striped pocket on the top left there. I'll journal on the back of that. So you have to pull it out of the pocket. And then I'm going to use red and white variegated twine, baker's twine, to tie those two together in the top left. This is a picker-upper thing that is super cool. I love it. And I'm using some sequins from Lawn Fawn. They're just iridescent sequins, but again, they just add a little bit of shimmer that go with the shimmer. I mean, you can't have shimmer, a Christmas layout, without shimmer, right? And that is going to wrap it up. Enjoy the close-ups. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you're doing well. Come back again soon. Take care.